And this ain't a G-hire one. Oh, folks, there's no damage. And it says something else. What? This is probably... Oh, folks. This is worth thousands of dollars, I can tell you, before I even get it cleaned off. Let me get to... I'll start this video off here at home. I got the one filled from October and November, so you can see this one's filled, but I could get a few more in here, and I like them to be filled out. You can see there's clays in here and handmade Germans and big alley agate shooters, and that big red one's a Christensen brick, but it has some dings on it, playware. That's the only one. It's a good marble. It's just damaged. I just put it in there, but there's lots of cool ones. I'm heading up to the dump. I'm here, I don't know, in probably 45 minutes. So we'll see if we can't get a few more of these and whatnot. You saw in my last video it was pouring the rain, so it's going to be muddy. It's going to be limited on what I can do. But if I get back in under that rock ledge, I'll be able to maybe get a few things anyway. We'll try to get a few finds, a few good marbles, and then maybe an ice bottle or something on such a horrible day. Later. I thought I'd show you this real quick. See all that white on this? That's where there was cracks in the marbles and water and stuff over time mineralized down in it. But you can see right there a strip of purple and white. You can probably see some remnants. Yeah, you can see like blue coming through there and green. This would have been a huge German handmade marble. I broke a piece of it off. It's just ruined. The reason why it's all chipped up like this, I'm pretty sure, is kids used to play a game where they'd flip this marble off a curb on a road, and it just chipped them like that, horrid. That's what I've been told by old timers anyway. Real old guys, like 20 years ago, like 85-year-old men said they used to play a game where they'd flip the marble on the road off the curb and back. It's kind of how I understand they got all chipped up like this. But that's where I'm going. Hopefully I can find, I found ones that are damaged like this big, that would have just been, you know, and there's good ones up there that big. Hopefully we can get one of them this month. That would have been awesome. It's a handmade. Later. In here I got Squirrel Man's morning nuts and fruit, but Johnny Blaze has been in trouble. Tell him, Squirrel Man, you've been tearing up stuff again and making a ruckus in here while people's trying to sleep. Here, buddy. Look at this. Going right for the expensive nuts. They're like $5 ones for a little bag. What do you got there, buddy? What's going on here? I thought I'd give you a shot of this old boy before I go up to the dump. I'm drying my clothes in the dryer, getting them warmed up. I guess they weren't wet. It's a good thing to do. Warm your clothes in the dryer, your gloves and stuff before you go. Look at him. He's hogging. He's got a cashew there now. Some guy sent some from a smokehouse, and I left him in here, and he pried the lid off with these little hands and ate the whole thing. Like within, I don't know, 4 hours. He ate like a ½ pound of cashews. Squirrel Man did. He must have like smoked cashews. But anyway, I'll get back on my first find in the dump later. Alright, right over there is where I've been digging in my last few dump digging videos. And I'm starting another hole and going that way. And you can see I've dug this much since I've been here. I'm just now getting to where I'm finding stuff, or have the potential back in here. I see a milk sticking out right there, but there's a marble right here. That's already a chest deep hole at least, maybe even out of my neck. This is nice. It looks like a real nice alley, and that's not a white base, it's like a tan base. Let me get this one cleaned off. It looks real nice. Later. Well, this thing's beautiful. It looks like a fern or something growing up. It's all clear base and it's got tans and rust color. Those stains on it will come off. It's got a clear patch in there with other color. That's nice. I don't even know what to call that. It might be an alley, but I don't think. It's something old and nice. Later. You can see, since I got here like, I don't know, probably an hour and a half ago, I've dug all this. Right up here's my hole from my last videos. I'm just now to the layer where I was finding stuff up there. I'm gonna follow it and go deeper, but look at this. This is probably just a knee high, but it's gonna be embossed in the center, it looks like. Yep, and it's gonna have probably a Ohio Valley town name right on it. Oh, it's Steubenville, and I don't have Steubenville. See, it's a knee high. I'd say this is from the 30s or the, say like 1938. It says design patent March 3rd, 1925. I'd say the bottle necessarily isn't from 1925. It's probably from the 30s, the mid 30s. Knee high beverages. Knee-High Bottling Company, Steubenville, Ohio. Since I don't have it, that's going in my collection. It's nice condition. Put it up there and see what else we can get fixed. Later. You can see my hole caved in, but that's good. It's less dangerous. I'm starting to clear it out here, and I got another nice marble, and it's one of these ones. Let me wipe it off. It looks like it'll fluoresce. Look at it glowing. It's got a swirl to it. It looks like a moon or something. Later. All right, really nice condition. It's got like other swirl to it that's clear base, and it looks like it'll fluoresce. It's real nice condition. That'll look nice in that frame. Say 2 marbles. Later. That's pretty incredible that these come out Fort Pitt beers coming out looking like this from 1944. Jeez. I'm about done. I put on that museum video this morning. I just raked out of milk there and it's slick, but I did get one nice bottle I don't have, and it says Steubenville on it. I don't have this knee high. It's decent. And in my bag, in my pocket here, let's see. I got these 2 marbles. They're both really nice ones. Nice condition, you can see there. And a bottle. That's it. It's ours. Look, my hole caved in there around that tree. And the ground's wet today because you saw in my last video it's been raining. It's real heavy and I'm just whipped. I got this place a mess today. I shouldn't even have come, but I'll let it dry out and come up. I can always find a few things every time I come, so I'll have a video on here for long. Later. Alright, I found this too, and this is off like an old Mark's playset, and I just found a howitzer that's gray. I think it might fit in this, so I'll have like the Ghanandi emplacement if it's the case. We'll see when we get home. Alright, I'm getting geared up here. I always put my bag down away. If you're keeping bottles in your bag, you want to keep them away from where you're throwing stuff down over the hill, or there's a chance of something rolling and hitting your bag and busting your good bottles. Don't do that. There's lots of areas in here that I found an enormous amount of stuff. This is a different dump than what I've been on. You can see there's snow on the ground. It's wet, rainy, but haven't been here for a while. See, some of this is cleaned off. Could find a marble. There's a porcelain sign I found up here. It's just all roached out. I found out like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago. But these are just bottles and stuff I've left. But there's lots of bottles on this hill, for sure. Hey, there's a big green, like, that would have been really nice. Something high, Akron high. Look how beautiful that is. The bottle's green and wavy. It's a shame that ACL's messed up. But I'm gonna try to find like 1 or 2 things since it's such a bad day, and then just leave. Instead of finding nothing, get a few clips, see if I can. I got a few clips yesterday in just as bad a condition, so see if we can't get a few clips and make a video. Thanks for watching. Later. I'll get back on my first find. Well, I'm down onto a good dry ash layer here. Thought I had something, but it's melted, look. See if I can't pop through this, see what's here. Later. Well, I don't know how right I was coming out today, but right there, folks, in the wall is a like cobalt blue crock. It could be lettered. There's a crock. Oh man, I should have went deeper on this place the first time I was here, but I was finding marbles on like the last place, and I just didn't dig a big hole like normally. You know, with being able to make a video off the top foot and finding real cool marbles and other stuff mixed in because you're on a hill, pretty much, you know, I went slow. Now I'm on to better stuff. I'll get this out where it's close to being pulled, and then we'll pull it out. Folks, just eyeball this here, this wall that I was working on to get that crock out. Just eyeball this. Horrible day. Wasn't gonna even come out. And look here. I'm pretty sure that ain't no pipe. That's got a bottom on it. That's another piece of stoneware. Oh, there's a big bottle right there. And the bottom of the dump's right. You can see the color change. It's hard packed clay. This stuff's laying right on the hard packed clay. It's the first stuff ever dumped here, both of these things. Folks, let me get them out. You can see they're both in there tight. I'll get them to where I can pull them out. We'll do this one first. This one could just be worth hundreds of dollars. This one could too if it says something. Later. All right, let's take a look. Crock right there, crock right there. This one is loosened up. Oh, folks, this has lettering on it, I think. Oh, folks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, folks. This is, oh, a day I wasn't gonna come. And there's another, oh, look at the, oh, here's my mom's real Christmas present. Oh, look at the design. Oh my God, this is awesome. My mom is gonna poop her. And this is double as long as them other ones. It doesn't say anything, but no damage whatsoever. Flawless. Probably Greensboro, Pennsylvania. Salt glazed, 1880s. Oh, 1890s at latest. Look at that. And it's tan with brown. Like the tan, it's like a, oh, folks. And we got another one. The other one could be better than this. Oh, folks. Oh, man. Man, that's just that's 5 Christmas presents in a row, just being able to find something like that in the ground. You know, I came up here, powered down into the ground, got right down to a layer where I found bottles before, and just somebody put me on the right hole today. Wow, folks, wow. Wow. Later, I'll get back when we get this one ready to pull out. I'm about ready to cry almost. That's just unfriggin' believable. My mom's, you know, that's just something like right up her alley. That's gonna look beautiful in her house. She's gonna be, oh, she's gonna be so happy. Later. All right, there's that big bottle that was up above lodged in. It's some kind of big screw top wine, but that's pretty old. It's right around World War II is the age of that. Look here. Sorry, my headset is just so muddy. It's so muddy today, and most people wouldn't even come out of the house. But look right here at this thing. This don't look bad. What's this? Ooh, oh, it has a big... That's cork top, but it don't say nothing, and that's not as old as it looks. It's like 30s. But I'm getting into this crock here. And man, there's just bottles all around it. Look, there's something else right there. That's an old flask. Another whiskey flask, just boom. And this is like this all day. You know, I can only show you so much stuff. This is not to be returned with the original cap on it though. And the cap probably still says stuff. Yeah, you can still read the complete cap. You know, look at that. National Distiller. You know, that cap could be put on another bottle. The caps and stuff are good on these hillsides because all the water drains away and nothing really deteriorates. Let me get this out and I'll shut up. That's just an unbelievable find. That's, you know, that's more than a year maker finding that bottle digging. That's unbelievable. And we got another one later. Here's Judgment Day. Oh, folks. Oh, it's but still. Let me get it up here. It's just a straight gray one, but it's nice. It's nothing like this other one. You know, this is a $50 crock. This is a $300 crock plus. It's very unique. You know, a potter made both of these by hand on a wheel. It was made in like Greensboro, transported to here and used in some store here, probably for, you know, some kind of food or something. Butter was sold, put in a barn on a shelf, and brought up here probably on a wagon and thrown over this hill. That's the story behind that kind of stuff. It's that old. It's like 1890 at latest. It's, I would say, right after, you know, 1870s to 1880s. That's what I'd put on both of these later. This is nuts. The last time I was in here, I remember digging down to this pipe. It's real long in here, and I just gave up. And look under this pipe. I should have went a foot deeper, but I was finding marbles, like I said. Here's another broken crock. Look at the cool looking brownish chocolate and tan glaze on that. It's real thin, that's why it didn't make it. Man, that crock's beautiful. I'm gonna try to find some more stuff. I'm gonna show this hole out. I'm finding all kinds of big bottles and stuff. Just none of them are great, just average stuff. Look at that. Later. Yeah, stink. I should have filmed this. You can see I've been finding these and there's no deposit, no return. And you can see the bottoms look different than the older ones, but I found, and I threw some over the hill, they're just no good. Like this cork one's okay if you put a new label on it, that's why I threw it up here, but these screw top ones are junk. They'll never be worth nothing. Well, back in here behind them Crocs, right in that layer there, I saw this bottom sticking out and I thought, oh, that looks old. And then I was like, nah, it's gonna be one of them. So I popped it out and I pick it up and look at this. It's another huge Martin's Ferry. Like, oh, 1 pint ink fluid ounces. That's why I didn't say 1 pint real quick, because I knew it was more. Oh, and it's gonna be perfect. Look at this, second one in like the past month. Oh man, the Belmont Brewing Company, plus a crock. Oh, folks, it's turning into a day, baby. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. You can see it's just a muddy mess. Look at my glove. My foot's wet too. I put my boots on the porch under like part of the roof on my house, and one of them fell off, and it was half in the rain, so it's wet. And when you imagine what a wet foot feels like in this weather. But I'm gonna look some more and try to find something else. Them are awesome finds, man. Later. Well, a little bit later here, it's not been long. Been pulling out all kinds of bottles like this and stuff, and I hit the base clay layer, and I'm gonna have to cut that root out, and I don't have my saw, so I started going up into higher layers, and the milk popped out. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's got embossing on it, folks. If it's not broke, here's just like a day maker, and who knows, this could be worth hundreds of dollars. It says something. Let me get it cleaned off and I'll get back. It looks like it's gonna be real nice. And I found lots, like my Myers dairies from Wheeling in this area, all kinds of them real nice Wheeling milks, like a whole collection of them here earlier this year. Go back and watch my videos. Here's another one, yet another one. Plus all of this stuff in deeper layers. And this dump's better because it's not real deep. All the stuff's maybe, the deepest layers are to my, well, I've already taken off a few feet. I would say they were right about eye level, the deepest layers. So I'm not down in a 10-foot hole. But let me get this milk cleaned off, see what we got. I surely don't have this. Look, it's got wavy lines up there at the top on it. It says the Perfection, P-E-R-F-E-C-T-I-O-N, Dairy Co. And it's got a big P on the bottom and it's absolutely perfect. There's no chips. There's no cracks. It's about as nice as that crock. All right, folks. Look at this. A big beer bottle that's awesome. All right. Later. Well, folks, I'm not going to be able to leave. I'm going to have to go home. This is the best dump digging day I've ever had. I just got a cobalt blue lettered crock. I hooked it with my rake and it pulled right out of there under that milk. Oh, folks. Let's pray this is all there. That's all I saw. And look, it's all marked up. And this ain't a G-hire one. Oh, folks, there's no damage. And it says something else. What? This is probably, oh, folks, this is worth thousands of dollars, I can tell you, before I even get it cleaned off. Let me get this wiped off. I'll be back. This is a decade maker. Later. I don't know what this says at the top. Something Brothers or S. Hutchinson and Sons, Matamoros, Ohio. I've never even heard of this. It's probably unknown. S. Hutchinson, and that's New Matamoros, Ohio. It's around Marietta. Oh, that's beautiful. That's worth a lot. Oh, folks, look at this. All right, I've dug a heck of a lot in here, and there's just honestly priceless items here. That New Matamoros, Ohio crock, I can guarantee you'll never find that for sale. You can look the rest of your life. You won't find one. It's that rare. It's rarer than any bottle. You know, you're never gonna see it again. Dug on video, ever. That crock there, not as good as that one, but still pretty nice. A one-of-a-kind piece. It's worth at least $300. This one more like 50. It's plain, but it's still nice. A big bottle, a big Belmont Brewing Company bottle that's awesome, and a beautiful milk, Perfection Dairy. It's probably someplace in the Ohio Valley. I can research it. But I'm gonna get this stuff out of here and go to my house and get it cleaned up so I can make my mom's day and deliver these crocks to her for her collection. All right, I got my bag loaded up. This was another legendary dig, man. I got several just awesome pieces, and look at the conditions. Muddy mess. Got down to the clay, or the burnt, like, dry layer, raked through it a little bit. Just must have got on just right on a good spot. But you know, I found stuff. I was hoping to find a milk here. Didn't expect crocks. But in my next video, the water was real high today. I doubt it'll be down tomorrow. So come back here a little bit more and try to get something else awesome. Just when the weather's like this, shoot for one nice thing a day and then just leave. And I just found so much stuff quick today. I've been here like 2.5 hours. It really worked out, folks. I'm gonna go to my house and clean these up and then give them to my mom. I'll put up pictures of them cleaned up, maybe show them a little bit later. What a day. What a day indeed. Look how nice it is. This milk looks brand new. The Perfection Dairy, real heavy embossing on it. It's a shame it doesn't say like Caldwell, Ohio on it or someplace, but it's still nice. I don't have it, and it's all there. I'd say that's from about, let's see, there's a 6 there. Yeah, that's a G. I'd say this is from like 1951 or 52 by this top, from past the ones I found. But whew, this is salt glazed Pennsylvania crocks. They're old and they were clear at the bottom of the dump. Look at that color, the browns going into the grays with a stencil on it. It's just that, and you can see I don't show junk in my videos. I left just a couple rust stains on it in places, like right there. You can see just a little touch of it, like a fingerprint of the rust. But it's just absolutely flawless condition. I'm getting ready to take it to my mom's. You can see I left a little mud in it too, one little spot from the dump, so it'll dry on there and just be in there, the dirt from the dump. But there's that find. And then this crock over here is extremely rare. It's just as rare as a BARESVILLE one. It says manufactured for S. Hutchinson and Sons, Matamoros, Ohio. And that would be New Matamoros, Ohio. And it's just like a small town with like one stoplight in the old town. So imagine how rare this is. You're not going to see another one ever found on video. It's that rare. It's awesome too. Look, check it out. And that, I like that crock too, man. It's much taller. Look at it. These are awesome things laid out.